Whee! Welcome. I feel like we're in lockdown one again, but bigger and better. Hopefully no technical issues this time. And if you hear construction outside, welcome to London. Glutes Focus for the next 4 weeks. I figured we'd put something together so that we can start beginning to understand what progression is. Glutes are just a great part of the body to train. Men, women, everyone, we've all got them. They're the largest muscle in the body. The stronger that they are, your back's going to start feeling better when you're sitting down, when you're doing whatever you're doing these days during lockdown. So that's what we're going to start with. Each session is going to have a few warm-up exercises prior so that you can start implementing them into your regular training for any lower body sessions that you do. They're only going to be about 20 minutes. And yeah, don't know why I'm still chatting. I think we should just get on with it, really. Okay, so for the most part, if you've got a band, that would be great. All the exercises you're going to kind of really be able to do without weights. Ideally, if you have them, then that's going to be great. So let's start on the floor. You're going to go into a deep squat position. If you can only do it with your heels up off the ground, that's fine. Just find a comfortable position and just sway side to side. We're going to open the hips up just a little bit. Just do whatever feels good. If you want your hands on the ground, do it. We're slowly going to start bringing that hand up towards the ceiling and lowering it down. Have a little wiggle in between. Feel those hips and then open up on the other side. So one more on each side. This isn't going to take long. I just want you to start thinking about your body. Notice how it feels, what feels tight, and on the other side. Whew. From there, stay in your low squat position. Get up quickly if you want to and then come back down. From there, push your hips up towards the ceiling and then come back down, chest forwards. If you want to put an arm raise in there, you can. Hands back down on the floor, push the hips back up to the ceiling and then back down. Have a little wiggle again if you want to and repeat just a couple of times. Well, I don't know about you, but my hip flexors, my quads are already burning a little bit. This is going to be fun. And one more. Hold it there for a second and then come back down. Okay, cool. Swivel round. You're going to do a few glute bridges to start with. If you have a band, place it above your knees if you can. If you don't have a band, do not stress. You're still going to get as much activation as possible. Okay, cool. Lying down, your feet shoulder width apart. If you want your toes pointed out, if you want them a little bit further along, find out what suits you. Push your bum up towards the ceiling, squeeze the glutes up at the top, put a little pulse in there if you want to, back down towards the ground and back up. If you want to place a weight on your hips whilst you do this, you can. You're just going to stay here for 8 more, 7, 6. I find if you can keep the knees pointed out, sometimes it allows it to go more into the glute than into the front of your leg. If you're feeling it in the back of your leg too much, just bring your feet in slightly. There really is no wrong position. It's what feels good for you. We're going to go for 4. Really try and make that connection up at the top. Squeeze the bum. 3. Your head can be lying down on the ground. 2. And 1. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And come back down. Okay. The second exercise is going to involve you being on your side. Have your shoulder underneath your elbow. Your feet are kind of in line with your hip. And from there, you're going to open up and back down. Cross it, whereas I'm going to end up distracting my up and then down. So these are just clamps. So what we're just doing is just thinking about our glutes, activating them slightly, so that in the session, they're on, you know, like we're using them. We're not just relying on the front of our legs, the backs of our legs. It's just getting used to feeling our glutes, I guess, because we spend so long sitting down. Don't know about you, there's nothing worse than feeling like a flat bum, having a flat bum at the end of the day. 3, couple more. 1, hopefully you're feeling it inside there, and relax. Swivel around. That looked pretty good, right? Okay, and the same again. About 10 or 12 on each side. Keep the hips facing forwards. Bringing the knee up. If you want to make it harder, bring the feet off the ground, keep the knee down. And you can also put a weight on the top of your leg if you really wanted to. Let's go for 5, 4, don't worry about my counting. 3, 2, 1. Okay, pop that band off. Let's get into the session. The way we're going to do this is put 2 exercises together. The first 2 exercises are going to be called a split squat and an RDL. You can do this without the weights or you can do them with the weights. We're going to be progressing in different ways over the next 4 weeks with timed rests, number of reps, etc, etc. And if you've got different weights, and that can also be a way that you can progress. Whew. Okay. So the first exercise, split squats. Coming up into a standing position, shoulder width apart, front leg forward, back leg back. So you are here. If you want to find your position, start at the bottom and just get a 90 degree there and a sort of 90 degree here, and then push yourself up. That's going to be your position for this exercise. You're going to bring your knee down and then push back up, down and back up. You can slightly lean your chest forwards. Sometimes I can put it into the glute a little bit more. There and there. The second exercise is going to be an RDL for the back of the leg, which is going to be boom and boom. If it's body weight, if you don't have any weights, hand behind your head, there, and then push up forwards. Okay, so it's 2 exercises. We're going to do 10 reps. Split squats, 10 reps, RDLs. Okay, so the first one, I'm going to need to do it with 1 weight this week. You can hold the weight in the hand of the side of the leg that is going back. So I'm going to do it facing forwards to begin with. When you're ready, 10 reps on one side, 10 reps on the other. I'm going to start with my left leg facing forwards, my right leg back. Knee towards the ground and push up. Knee towards the ground and back up. Chest leaning forward slightly if you want to. At the bottom, try and squeeze that front glute and drive up. That's about 5. 5 more. 3. I'm hoping to put some music on the back of this, so we'll see. I think that was 10. Swap sides. I'll do this one facing this way. Start. 10 reps as you go. 1 down. Keep thinking about your body. Keep thinking about what's working right now. Keep your core, your ribs down, driving up. At the bottom, squeezing the glutes. I think we're about halfway. I'm going to say 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more. Beautiful. Cool. So I'm going to use both of my weights for the RDL. And the position is going to be chest towards the ground, bum back, soft knee. Squeeze the bum and drive forwards. So if you've got your hands behind your head, same thing, try and feel that stretch at the back of the legs, soft knees, drive up. We're going to go for 10 starting now. Back of the leg, squeeze the glutes to drive the hips forward. That's 6, 7. Don't keep the head up. Eyes follow towards the ground. Chin towards your chest. Try and keep your shoulders back. Your back is straight. Last one. And boom. Cool. Okay, we've got 10 seconds rest. And we're going to go back to the split squats. I hope you don't hear my breathing. Okay. We're going to do one more round of those 2 exercises this week. Keep it nice and simple. Grab your weight, 10 on each side. I'll do it facing that way. Back leg back. Bring yourself down and up. If you are doing this body weight and you're struggling with balance, hold on to something. Whether it be a chair, a door handle, there is no wrong way to do this. I think it's what, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, up and down, well done, top sides. If your mind has wandered, bring it back to your body. At 5 more. Breathing out. Breathing in on the way down, out on the way up. Oh, I've lost count. 2. Always 2 more. Last one. Fantastic. Grab the weights if you've got them. 2 in one hand if you have them. RDLs. Feet shoulder width apart. We go for 10. Slow on the way down. Squeeze the bum. Drive the hips forward. Oh, how are you feeling? What about 5? 6? 7? Oh, it's my hands that are struggling. 8? 9? One more. Oh, and rest. Well done. Okay, grab some water, take a breather, regroup, and I'll let you know the next exercise is whilst you're doing that. So, glute bridge, similar to what we did, but this time round, you're going to push your hips up, bring them down slightly, and push back up. Then you drop them all the way down towards the ground, all the way back up, little dip, up and down. So it's 1 1/4 reps, 10 in total. The second exercise is going to be reverse lunges. So similar to the split squat, but this time it's dynamic. So that means stepping back and then coming back up. If you want to make it more challenging there, keep the leg off of the ground, step back and boom. If you want to, just breathe and leave the foot next to it. Also okay. So when you're ready, I'm going to have a weight on my hips, onto the ground. Oh, these are your last 2 exercises for this week. So we're going to go foot position, all the way up, slight dip, try and keep the tension on your glutes, drive back up, glutes down towards the ground, back up, slight dip, boom, that's 2 done already. 3, slight dip, back up and down. We go 4, 5, and 6, don't know what that is, but it's there. 7, setting a bit of a tempo. 8, 9, 10. Done. Okay, back up. I guess I will use this weight for the reverse lunges. 10 and 10. I'll do this facing forwards. Shoulder width apart. Oh, got a bit lightheaded. Okay, 10 on each side. Step back, standing position. Step back, knee up if you want to. 3. Again, squeezing that glute, driving the hip forwards on the way up. if you've got any knee pain, etc., this can be much nicer than doing forward lunges. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one. Oh, that battery is flashing. 10 now, 10 more on the other side. 9, 7, 6 more. 3, 2 more. Last one. Oh, beautiful. Well done. Drop the weights. Take 10 seconds. Okay, we're still recording. That battery is flashing. When you're ready, back onto the ground. Did you just hear that? Knees cracking everywhere. Okay. Whew. Last lot of glute bridges. We're going up, down, and up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So keep going. We're on 7, 8. 2 more. 10. Squeeze and come back down. Jump up or just get up, however you want. You don't need to jump. Reverse lunges, 10 on each side. Okay, grab your weights if you want to. I'll do them side on this time. We are here. Hopefully my head is not cut out. Step back and up. 2, 3, squeezing the glute, driving up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. We've got 1 more leg to do, and then you're done for the first session. Last 10. 1, 2. Breathing in, breathing out on the way up. 5, 6, 7, 8. This is always a happy part to it because we've only got 1 more. Whew. Done. Okay. How did that feel? My quads are burning a little bit. Hopefully your glutes. Oh, so it saved. I know the battery just went, but it did save. Thank God. And I know I've just looked through some of it, and a little bit is blurry. So I'm very aware of that, and I'll try and do better next week. Enjoy. I hope you feel good. My sweat dries. Not that sweat is an indicator to how hard you've worked, but that was a nice little sweat in a little studio. So really, it's not really that nice to be sweating in here. But I hope you liked it, and I will see you all next week.